Hey everybody, welcome to another video of Trading with Jackie. I'm Jackie Panetta. So let's talk about this AIRIS wedge alerts that I took today. They were really nice, and I actually changed my strategy on how I attacked them. So I wanted to do this video, that is successful. Alright, because I've been kind of back testing this strategy, and y'all saw how I did it on gold. So gold moves differently than the currency, so you have to attack that wedge alert differently than you would your currencies. Plus, different currency pairs move differently. So sometimes you got to adapt your strategy per currency pair as well. Okay? Now, so here we go. This alert came in at 10 o'clock, and it was on Euro and New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. Descending wedge, and it comes on the 15-minute chart. All right, I like it when that happens, when it's like two or more at the same time. That just makes me feel so good, because I'm about to double whatever pips I was about to make already. You know what I mean? So love that. So let's go to the chart. Let's start with New Zealand dollar. You see I'm on it. This is the 15-minute, marking it up. See how I drew my lines this time? I just did two horizontal lines. Okay, that's all I did, and I caught the wicks on that candle prior to the alert. Now I had told y'all before that this candle is important. Okay, it's important because after this candle the alert happens, so it has to have some type of importance. I have not determined what importance it was, aside from creating like a support and a resistance barrier for price for the breakout. But that's what it is as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't necessarily tell you what direction it's going to go. Okay, it just is important. So I do say catch the wicks. Wicks are important. So I caught the wicks here. Okay, and that's how I drew my trend lines. Two horizontal lines. Did not draw no wedge, because I'm not good at drawing the daggone wedges. I done told y'all that. My triangles, I try to draw it as a triangle. Essentially, I'm keeping the flat part. I just didn't do an angle. So, and it's been working for me, because I can't draw, but I can do a horizontal line. I know there is a way to pick horizontal in here. If you click on that and you go to the horizontal line, you could do that too. But I didn't do that because I'm still marking up the charts in the past for this. So that's why I didn't want to have like a bunch of horizontal lines. I like the trend lines. You could just draw that because they can be shortened. If you put the horizontal line in there, it goes through the whole entire chart. All right. So drew my lines. All right. Now entry. Okay. Entry originally was on the 5-minute, what I was doing, right? I now went to the 1-minute chart. It was mentioned to me that I need to go ahead and maybe try going my entries off of the 1-minute chart. I know Matt Pinot in the Hawkeye group of AIRIS coaching, he mentioned that 1-minute chart entry at one point, and then also Beach Panda is the username up in Telegram. Shout out to both of them. He mentioned also to me doing the entry off of the 1-minute. So I went ahead, I listened. When people put out suggestions, I listen. I don't know everything. I only been trading for like 4 years. I don't know everything. Y'all know I barely use indicators. One, because I don't really know what all these indicators do, and two is because I like to keep a clean chart. Y'all do see RSIs on here, but notice I put the RSI back to the default settings. Because RSI does not come into play with my strategy, but I am testing another strategy and I'm trying to master that, and it does use the RSI. What I'm basically trying to do is use my strategy and then merge it with something else. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why the RSI is on here, but that's for another video. All right, boom. Now, entry off of the 1-minute, not the 5. All right. So coming back, let me scroll back so y'all can see. What's up? Come on, y'all. All right, here we go. So what you got to do is wait for the breakout. Here's the top of that trend line. Here's the bottom of it that I drew, right? Here's the alert. Wait for the breakout. Right off the bat, I see this thing is way down here. All right, I'm like, yeah, that's got a long way to go to try and break out from the top. So I kind of was already looking for a breakout on the bottom, and it was already moving along that way. Okay, it was playing around right here, but then it decided to go ahead and move. All right, so what you want to do is catch that breakout. This is a breakout. I want my candle to close outside of the trend line. This is not a breakout to me. That's a wick. I don't want that. I want a candle close outside the trend line. Okay? Breakout. Second candle, confirmation of breakout. In my strategy, it must be in the same direction of the breakout. And it must close outside the trend line. And it bet not go back to even touch this trend line. I don't want none of that. Okay? Soon as this thing goes back into the trend line, it negates the breakout. All right? This is not a good candle to take a trade. This is not a good confirmation. First of all, it's a bullish candle. We're doing bearish. It's going back up. That's a no right off the bat. Okay? Not a good confirmation. Next candle. Look at it. It's bearish, but it went back into the trend and went back across the trend line and closed back out. Guess what we had to do? Restart your confirmation. Okay? Now, breakout. Next candle. Bearish. Confirmation good. Candle closed outside of the trend line. Confirmation number 2 good. And it did not touch the trend line or go back in. Confirmation number 3 is good. This is a good confirmation candle. Next candle, take the trade. Okay? Trade would have been taken at 6627. We're trying to catch 5 pips. I need price to go down to 66227 to catch 5 pips exactly. Okay? Let's see what the drawdown is on this one. Went back up on this candle, 6629. That's about 2 pips. We still remaining around 2 pips as my drawdown. That's perfectly fine. The stop loss on pips is about 7. Okay, 7 to 10 pips. We want to try and keep it at 7. We want to keep our stop loss tight. All right. So moving that along, boom, here it goes. It drops down. 6622 is what we're looking for, right around here. Right. That's when right here, this candle. That's when I hit my 5 pips. Took it right here. Got out on the first position, 5 pip and dip. That's all you need to do. Okay, and you done. All right. I take 2 positions, so my second position starts trailing, okay, at this level. All right, but it took 7 minutes to make 5 pips. Trading at a standard lot, that's $50. 7 minutes to make $50. Come on, y'all. Come on. Stay with me here, okay? I'm at second position. I'm trailing by 5 pips, okay? So here is when it's activated. The second position is still back here, okay? Price has to come back to this level in order to stop me out. You see price coming back that far? No, it does not. That's why it just keeps going. Okay? Just kept going. As a result of this particular trade, here we go. Let me find it. This is the 5 pips. Okay, so this is 6628. That's because, you know, it's a spread that you got to do with your broker. All right, but 6627 is what we got in. All right, I got out. 6623, 5 pips. That's the first position. Second position is right here. All right, same thing. And then it starts trailing. And that's how far I went. An additional 17 pips. All right. That's how I was able to collect 22 pips off of that one trade. NZDUSD. Okay. Off the 1 minute chart. Okay. That is phenomenal. And the same time it was going. Okay. I'm going to put it back to 15 in case another alert comes in. Let's jump to the EURUSD. Let's go to Euro. Same thing. You see that? You see how it's the same drop? Okay? If you're looking at it, if I go back, here we go. I'm going to look at it real quick. All right? Look at that. Same drop. NZDUSD jumped to Euro. Same drop. They both came out at the same time. They are positively correlated pairs. That means they move in the same direction. They may not move at the same time, but they're going the same way. All right? Euro, just so happens New Zealand dollar went first. But Euro did the same thing. And I caught that one too. Same setup. Catch the wicks. Draw the horizontal lines. Wait for the breakout. I already saw New Zealand dollar was doing a downside breakout. I'm just waiting for Euro to do the same thing. Come down to the 1 minute chart. Let's go back. Okay? Let's go back. We're going to walk through this one more time, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Here's the alert. See how, now in this one, see how high up it is? It's real close to doing an upward trend breakout. But I said, okay, New Zealand dollar was way low, and it moves a little sooner and more aggressive than Euro. So I'm letting that be my leading pair indicator right now. I always say Euro is my pair leading in the light, but New Zealand dollar is a little more aggressive. All right? So, same thing, follow it. Here's the breakout. Clean breakout too. Closed outside the wedge. Beautiful. Look at this next one. It's bearish. Confirmation 1 good. But look at it. It touched the trend line. No, no, no. Disqualified. Sorry. And then look what happens. See how it goes back in? That's why I disqualify those. Now we got to restart the confirmation again. Same thing. Clear breakout. Okay? And then if you can't see it, let me make it a little bit bigger so you see what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Clear. Breaks outside the wedge. Candle closes out. Boom. Look at this candle. It does not touch that trend line. That wick gets close, but it don't touch it. And it's bearish. And so it stays out. Confirmation candle. Trade candle. Right here. All right. Getting in at 1934. Goes back up. Don't care. This is the highest it goes. 2 pips as my drawdown. And then it drops. And then look at that beautiful drop. 1934 needs to go down to 1929 to catch the 5 pips. There it go. Look at it. It catches it right here in this candle. How long did it take? From here to here? Excuse me, here? Where'd it go? This one. Because I went 29 in this candle. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4 minutes. 5 pips. 50 bucks. 4 minutes to make 50 bucks. And then it kept going. Same thing. Did the trail. Alright. The drop, everything. All that same thing I did. 2 positions. Alright. Here we go. Go to the let's go to this. There's the 5 positions. 5 pips. Alright. I may have gotten in a little higher because I was probably a little delayed. So it actually worked to my benefit. No, excuse me, it worked against me because this is 1931. It took a little longer to get there. Alright. But then that's my 5 pips. And then here goes the second position trailing. Alright. That went for no, that's not it. That's something else. There it is, this one. This is the one trailing you can see with the paint. It went another 14 pips. Alright, so that's 29 pips total on that. 5 pips with another 14. 19 pips, my bad. 19 pips total off of this trade. 22 from NZD, 19 from Euro. Alright, that's a nice number. And let's do the math. I believe that's 41 pips. 22 plus 19. Yep, 41 pips total off of those 2 trades. Alright, and as you can see, it didn't even take me that long. How long is this? 17:24 to 17:40, like 20 minutes. Alright, and then this one, same thing. The trailing one, same thing, 20 minutes. So it took about like maybe half an hour total to really go through all that. Half an hour total to catch $410 on a standard lot. Come on, y'all. A half hour? Craziness. Alright, so anyway, that's the end of the video. That is the strategy. That's what I did with New Zealand dollar and Euro dollar. Caught that big drop. I probably could have caught more, but you know how I do. 5 pip and dip is really what I care about. Anything that happens in the second position is just gravy. Alright? So, RSI had nothing to do with it in that respect. Alright? That's it, everybody. The same strategy can be applied to gold. Check out my gold video. Because the entry is on the 15. Alright? Y'all saw me do this on the 1 minute. I'm about to just tell y'all, let me know if y'all want to talk about these alerts. Leave your comments in the thing below. hit me up on Telegram. My username is JACPIN2002, same as this YouTube channel. Here we go. Next video, I'm going to be talking about mirror trading on Alexander, which was what that other euro trade was for like dang near 29 pips. All right. So, holla at me. Take care. Happy trading. Keep up with these AIRIS alerts, y'all, because they're doing fantastic, catching pips. Quality alerts too. And quality alerts don't necessarily always mean quality trades. You have to be able to actually trade it and master your strategy. Always back test. Always demo test. I told y'all I'm doing New Zealand dollar. I'm up to like 55 alerts, and I'm only on May 21st, and we're in August. I got all 2.5 more months to go to ensure that I have perfected my strategy for that pair. And then I got to do the other 6 pairs. Same thing. Already did gold. About to be done with New Zealand dollar. Looks like I might have to do Euro USD next. Alright. Take care, everybody. Holla at me if y'all have any questions or whatever. And I'll see y'all later.